We're under general quarters because a fighter patrol detected advanced ships from the Lucifer fleet approaching Vasuta Prime.
Okay.
Somehow the Shivan forces have circumvented our blockade at Antares, and now control the Deneb system.
Don't recognize this one
We're
yet.
en route to Deneb as we speak. ETA is 35 minutes, so when you leave here, report to your wing station for immediate mission briefings. The Lucifer itself is behind the Vanguard force, so we can expect it to make an appearance at any time.
So Shivans have wound up in Deneb by now, apparently.
The Vasudan Terran Ulysses project has been completed, and the Galatea has received a complement of these fighters. It is the most maneuverable craft ever developed by the PBN or the GTA, and it should be extremely useful in this next series of sorties.
Now I remember.
It can also be equipped with the Prometheus cannon, the most powerful cannon weapon we've ever developed. Use them both well.
I remember this mission now, and I remember it being quite a pain. But either way, so the Ulysses, also known as the Bat by some, is basically an advanced space superiority fighter. It kind of amplifies the strengths and weaknesses of the Valkyrie a little bit, but it's not as fast and has more emphasis on quickly maneuvering. And the Prometheus is definitely a really good weapon, although it's better at destroying hull armor than shielding.
Intelligence has concocted a daring plan to enable us to learn more about the Shivans. We're going to attempt to capture a Shivan fighter. Suit up and report to your wing stations for briefings immediately.
Yeah, we have to capture a fighter. That's why this mission is such a pain, at least for me.
The Shivans have established quite a base of operations in the Deneb system. They have multiple supply depots scattered across the system, as well as several repair centers for their damaged fighters. Each of the repair stations consists of a Kane-class cruiser and extra supplies. The Shakti is one such cruiser in the area. All fighters in the area around the Shakti are damaged and in need of repair. This makes them easy targets. One of our objectives in this mission is to put this repair station out of commission. This will greatly reduce Shivan capability in the Deneb system.
So that basically means blow up the Shakti. As well as any supply boxes that are in the area.
One of the fighters being repaired by the Shakti is a Dragon-class fighter, designated Arjuna 1. The Dragon is the Shivan's most maneuverable craft and the most dangerous.
Oh boy, it's not just super maneuverable, it's also got some of the thickest shielding in the game. Its armor is practically non-existent, but good God.
Intelligence has requested that we capture the Dragon for research purposes. Since the Arjuna 1 Dragon is very low on power, it is in a weakened state and is the best candidate for this operation. You must disable Arjuna 1 by destroying its engine subsystem.
As if the fact that the Shivans now throw their best fighter craft by long shot at us wasn't enough, we also have to capture this one in particular. Why? I hate dragon ships.
Once Arjuna 1 has been disabled, the Charon will dock with it and jump back to the Galatea. We must capture Arjuna 1. We cannot allow it to be destroyed. To this end, we've equipped your craft with an advanced disruptor cannon. Use it to take out its engines. Since this station is so poorly defended, we are sending only Alpha and Beta to attack. Alpha will cover Beta until the Shakti has been destroyed. Then Alpha will attempt to disable Arjuna 1. If Alpha fails to disable Arjuna 1, Delta Wing will be available. As Delta is currently guarding the Bastion, we will only send them in if it is imperative. However, we believe you can do it without their help.
I think that basically means if enough Alpha Wing members get shot down.
Because we are custom outfitting your ship, you will not be able to customize your loadout. You have your orders. Dismissed.
So yeah, that advanced disruptor cannon is basically one that is capable of piercing shields, but it also has a much slower fire rate.
Beta Wing starting attack. Cover us, Alpha.
Okay then. At least the Ulysses is a decent match for the Dragon. Well, they weren't kidding about these ships being badly damaged. I think with a lot of these ships, they're so badly damaged that their shields can't regenerate. By the way, I just caught a glimpse of Arjuna 1. There it is. Engine! There we go, now I have a lock-on engine. Switch. Oh, this guy has no shields at all. Oh crap, that Shakti is doing a really good job at shooting down our bombs. So I think the main thing about the Arjuna 1 being so low on power means that subsystems cannot repair themselves normally. Okay, I landed a hit on the engines. See why I hate dragons? Good God.
Roger. Disabling your target.
Alright. Well, Shakti's toast. Crap, I hit the wrong spot. Okay. One more hit should do it. There we go.
Disabled. Calling in Kara.
Apparently, landing a hit on its engines will also slow it down. That helps. Boom. Oh, crap.
Attacking now, sir.
Let's see if we can blow this one up. Days. Yeah, the Ulysses has really... shielding and armor are really crummy, so it's not that good for attacking big ships like this. But Prometheus cannons fit the bill, as you can see. Boom. Sensor rays. Okay, good. We've captured
Arjuna 1 has been captured.
Let's see what's in these cargo boxes.
All objectives accomplished. Return to base.
Shield generators. I guess we replace the busted ones on those Shivan fighters. Dragon parts. Probably for Arjuna 1. Alright.
Great work, Alpha 1. We've destroyed a Shivan repair depot and managed to get a hold of an intact Shivan fighter. Our technicians are currently working on reverse engineering it. For your excellent piloting abilities, the GTA has decided to award you the Distinguished Flying Cross. Congratulations.
Phew. Wow, that mission didn't turn out to be nearly as long-winded or hellish as it usually is. Usually I spend, like, a good 5 or so minutes just trying to land a few hits on Arjuna's engine. Not that time, though. Having Wingman definitely helps with that.
We have now entered the Deneb system. After your investigation of the Lucifer at Antares, Terran Command has deduced that the Shivans will be attempting a multiple-pronged attack on Basuda Prime, coming from Deneb and Antares. The Intrepid and the Minnow will be in charge of protecting the Antares Basuda Prime node, while the Galatei and the Bastion will be guarding Deneb. We expect the main force of the Shivan attack will come through Antares, led by the Lucifer. A smaller secondary force led by the Demon-class destroyer Eva will come through Deneb. The Shivans already control the Vega Deneb jump node, so our defense will have to be at the Deneb Basuda Prime jump node. Finding and destroying the Eva destroyer is our top priority.
Okay. At least we can actually destroy the Eva.
As you know, we captured a Shivan Dragon class fighter in Beta Aquile. Our technicians have retrofitted this alien fighter with Terran instrumentation and gotten it into working condition. However, there are a few flaws with our redesign. We could not get the Shivan weaponry to operate, so this fighter has been equipped with Terran weaponry. We also could not properly operate the lateral thrusters or afterburners, so the ship's maneuverability is limited. We also have had some difficulty with the Shivan engine systems. In test runs, the Dragon broke down for short periods of time. We are looking into this problem as we speak. The capture of this Shivan fighter will bring great strides in fighter technology to the Alliance.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, the Dragon is pretty maneuverable, unless you're talking about this, sort of, human retrofit of it. It's still pretty maneuverable, but not as much, and it has really weak afterburners, too. But it's got pretty much no hull armor, as I mentioned. It's got some pretty powerful weapons, though. I think the MVP's upgrade gives it a lot more gun mounts than it had before. And it's also, like I said, it's got some of the thickest shielding in the game.
In this mission, we will be using the captured Shivan Dragon class fighter on a scouting mission in the Deneb system. The Shivan seem to be bringing in a large number of vessels into the Deneb system through the Vega jump node. We believe this is in preparation for a preliminary assault on Vasuta Prime.
Playing Judas. Huh, what a fitting mission name.
Because the Shivans have tight control over the Vega Deneb jump node, we cannot send in a Terran scout. By flying the Shivan Dragon, we believe you will be able to slip in undetected.
Stealth recon.
There are 4 Shivan fighters in the area, maintaining tight patrol. If you come into close range with these fighters, they will certainly scan your ship, detect your presence, and open fire. Avoid contact with any of the Arjuna fighters.
From my understanding, that's pretty easy.
Arjuna seems to be maintaining consistent patterns in their patrol. On arrival, observe their flight pattern and plan your course to avoid contact. In the event that you are engaged by Arjuna Wing, return to the Galatée immediately. Your primary objective is to conduct a close scan of all ships that pass through the Vega Deneb jump node. This includes warships, freighters, and transports. Try to determine the contents of any cargo containers in the area as well.
Scan everything!
We have reason to believe that a Shivan Demon class destroyer, the Eva, will be passing through this area. If it does, it is imperative that you scan it. Remember that your fighter is only partially functional, and its flight systems will behave unpredictably. Be careful. Command out.
So we'll finally get to see the Eva in a close-up. And as you saw, the Eva is a Demon-class ship. So we've got this, retrofitted Shivan Dragon fighter, type space superiority, length 16 meters, max velocity 75 ms, maneuverability excellent, armor very thin, gun mounts 1 set of 2, 1 set of 3. Originally it was 1 set of 2 and 1 set of 1, but yeah, they gave one of his gun banks 2 extra mounts. And it's got 1 size 20 missile bank. And I don't know why it says manufacturer Trine Dynamics. It should say manufacturer Galactic Terran Intelligence. Captured Shivan fighter modified for use by a human pilot. Oh yeah, now we finally get to view the schematics on the Prometheus cannon, GTW5 Prometheus cannon. Prototype, high hull damage, moderate shield damage, high energy use. Not that high though. Yeah, this thing, the Prometheus is, like I said, much better at tearing through hulls than shields, but it's still a step up above the Avenger in terms of anti-shield capability. I think at this point we'll this is basically the weapon that phases out the Avenger cannon. Okay. All of them seem to be around the node right now. Nothing seems to be near that cargo box, so I'm gonna bolt for it. Yeah, see, this thing is very weak afterburners. Wait a minute, what about that guy? Okay, he's headed away. He's headed towards them, but the cargo box is closer to me, so I just need to keep going. I don't think the fighters, from my understanding, don't patrol within the area in front of the node.
A wing of transports has arrived.
Kali Wing. I should probably also point out you don't want to get close to the sentries either, because they can scan you as well. No, let's scan this one first. Okay, good. A good way to make sure you scan them is to get behind them and match their speed. The Target Next Unexpected Cargo button also helps quite a bit in figuring out which ships you haven't scanned, provided you haven't scanned all the cargo boxes. Okay. Sensor arrays. Weapons. Jeez, wow. I think the turning radius of the Dragon and Ulysses may be a bit too tight for me. And contacts is important! Communication systems...
We're reading 2 new freighters.
Bonus objective complete. All cargo scanned. Oh, transports are jumping out. Oh, these guys are heading for the small cargoes. So yeah, like I said, the Mephisto freighters can only carry the SC5 cargo boxes. I think the reason I'm scanning them is I'm supposed to be,
Arjuna 3 on approach vector.
Jeez. Scared me for a moment. But yeah, Mephisto freighters can only carry these SC5 boxes, and the Asmodeus can only carry the SAC-2 cargo box. Alright, it's both of the freighters. Okay. They're not approaching me, they're going away. These, of course, these larger ships cannot scan you. They don't have the, pinpoint sensor systems of a fighter. In case you haven't noticed. But yeah, that means you gotta make sure...
More freighters just jumped in.
That means you gotta make sure you don't get in the node, because the fighters not only patrol behind it, but there are 2 sentry guns in it. So if you go in the node, they're pretty much guaranteed to detect you. Okay, got his manifest. And got his manifest. So that's Rotary Wing scanned. I've scanned Durja and Rotary. And the Kali transports too. So I think that was a secondary objective fulfilled, scanning all the cargo vessels. Oh. Now we got warships.
2 Lilith-class cruisers have jumped in.
Gemna cruisers. They're both Lilith. This means I have ample time to scan them, but it'll take longer to scan them than normal. It takes much longer in general to scan a warship than it does to scan a cargo vessel or a cargo box. Or fighter. Okay, let's get one scan. Yeah, in the original Freespace you couldn't really tell the difference between a Kane or a Lilith cruiser. Here, the difference is that the Lilith cruisers are of a much darker color, and I think they're their textures in general are quite a bit different. Jeez. I don't think I mentioned this, but I freaking hate stealth missions. They're really, really stressful. Oh, wait, if memory serves, they're gonna start sending in capital ships now. So I better get out of the way. Oh, yep.
A demon-class destroyer jumped in. It's the Eva. Your subspace drives have malfunctioned, Alpha 1. They should repair themselves.
Oh, that bites. As you can see, you can scan a capital ship from a much longer distance, since it's so big. I tend to think of the Demon-class ship as more of a carrier, like a fighter carrier for the Shivans. And it seems like a lot of the mods for Freespace, as well as Freespace 2, kind of exemplify that quite a bit. It looks pretty strange, I have to admit. It's kind of like a great big rib cage, almost. Or at least the back end of it does. Okay. He's jumped out. Oh. Let's try and get behind this guy. In this case, I send another capital ship in. Because I don't want to get rammed. If you're rammed by a capital ship in mid-jump, you're basically toast. Whoa, another capital ship?
Oh my god, it's the Lucifer!
Oh no. Oh shoot, I lost the scan. You have to keep your reticle on the center of the ship. Come on. Wow, it's taken a long time to scan this thing.
Arjuna 2 is dangerously close. See if you can get into the Lucifer's docking bay.
What? What? Why do they want me to do that? Okay, let's see. Fighter Bay 1. So I gotta watch out for that sentry gun right there.
You are getting too close to the sentries.
Yes, I know.
Arjuna 1 is approaching. Arjuna 2 is dangerously close. Damn, Rama is on to you.
Oh no!
Get out of there.
Oh damn! That's no good. Okay, we're
You are getting too close to the sentries.
putting power away from the...
Arjuna 2 is dangerously close.
Oh god, all the fighter killer missiles. Oh, I managed to get them to crash into each other, apparently. Ow! Man, these manticores are tough.
Your warp drives are working again. Get out of there.
Doing that now? Phew.
Pilot, you bring us terrible news. If both the Eva and the Lucifer are here in Deneb, it will be extremely difficult to stop the Shivan attack. Still, you did an excellent job scanning the Shivan warships. Well done. The fact that you were also able to scan the Shivan supply ships is truly outstanding. Your courage and piloting skills are to be commended. However, the news is bad. The Shivans have enough supplies in those ships to sustain a lengthy assault on Vasuta Prime. We believe their attack force will consist of at least 8 full squadrons of fighters, both Genma cruisers, the Eva, and the Lucifer. Things do not look good. The cargo you identified contains parts for Shivan fighters. This leads us to believe that the Shivans will set up a base in the Deneb sector near Vasuta Prime. This information will be invaluable in planning our counterstrike. For your diligence in reconnaissance missions, we're awarding you the meritorious unit.
Geez, that was a close one. If you don't time your jump properly, they'll basically spam you out with fighter killer missiles and you won't be able to escape. Whew, I think that'll be enough for now. Good lord. That's some intense stuff. If you think I've kept you waiting for too long between videos, I'm sorry. and I plan to rectify that during the holiday season. I put a very special hardware upgrade on my Christmas wish list, and Santa has heeded my call. With this gift, my future videos and playthroughs will receive a substantial upgrade as I continue to make more. These videos are my gift to the world. But what has the world given me in return? The answer to this complicated question is a simple one. You. Your views, your subscriptions, your comments, and your heartfelt support. No amount of support that you, the viewers, give me is support wasted, no matter how small it may seem. They add up quickly into something joyful, something that drives me to make more videos for your sake, something that makes me happy just to be alive. Due to that joy you provide me, I will continue to make more of my gifts to the world. After all, Christmas Day isn't where the holiday season ends, it's where it begins. Happy holidays to one and all, and many, many more.